light has turned green. I'm going to find out how long after the light turns green before it actually shows up on the broadcast stream. Looks like it shows up pretty quickly thereafter, right? Let me go post our link on our website. The website is jollyrogerukulele.com. We broadcast every week, Monday through Friday, in the noon hour, Mountain Standard Time, Denver time, and 1 p.m. Also. We do the Foundations class, which is of the two, sort of the intro to ukulele type class. Get you up and running correctly, and then this hour we play whatever happens to be on the list. And so sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's hard, sometimes it's meaningful and beautiful, and sometimes it sounds like we're falling out of a drum store. Well, that doesn't even sound that good sometimes. Today we're playing Last Rose of Summer, Tonight You Belong to Me, and Ukulele Lady. We've started a new idea called Tin Pan Alley Tuesday, where I'm going to be able to finally get together the literally hundreds of pieces of sheet music that I've been working on or own or bought or have been sitting around or wanted to do for years and years and years. And so every Tuesday we're going to be working on we're going to be tossing in a Tin Pan Alley or tune or two. And in addition to that, we did not get to Last Rose of Summer yesterday, which is part of our Celtic music, and it is one of my favorite songs ever. And so we're going to work on that today as well. I got to move a couple of pieces of sheet music around here. I'm logged in early. We won't start for 4 or 5 minutes, so feel free to. Oh dear, I think I did a bad thing here. I should be paying attention. Downloads. I'm going to cut it here. Then I'm going to go here. I'm going to go here, here, and I'm going to paste it there. Okay. What was I talking about? So we're playing, this week is Celtic music, so we're playing Last Rose of Summer, Minstrel Boy, we're playing Molly Malone, Whiskey in the Jar, Ash Grove, Danny Boy, all the stuff we did, ukulele versions of it last year sometime, and now we're adding in the baritone section and making sure that we have the ability to play duets and ensembles. We're using that piece of music. Next week, I don't know, we'll be adding in some more Celtic and Irish traditional stuff, and so we're just gonna until St. Patty's Day arrives, right? And then we will do that. I'm gonna go tweet our workshop here, https jollyrogerukulele.com. I wait for that to pop up, and then I've been adding in the little graphics that I do. Kick Your Fanny Friday, we'll toss that in there. All right, we tweet that. And then these graphics I do, Donna always says, those graphics have too much stuff on them. I said, Donna, nobody actually looks at those graphics. Nobody cares about my graphics. But I'm having a lovely time working on them. All right, hold on. I got to move. I think this needs to go. Maybe not. I see what I did. You ever make a mistake? I made a mistake. Let's go here and move this over here. And this is Tuff Uke. What's in Tuff Uke? Oh. Tuff Uke should be here. And then now I can rename this file as Kick Your Fanny Friday. Okay, I see kick Your Fanny, return, and that goes into, that doesn't go anywhere. Oh, that goes into the Tuff Uke, right? Tuff Uke, click. And then I go to downloads here. Foundations. There they all are. If I go back in, but so then what's in Foundations? Same exact stuff. Aha. All right. So duplicates. That's why. So now I go to downloads. I should be able to just delete this. Delete. All right. Now I go into there. I got Tuff Uke, Kick Your Fanny Friday, covers. Awesome. All right, we're in good shape. All right, so fix the website, fix the files. I see everybody's logging in here. We're about ready to get started anyway. So let's see. Let's review who has showed up today. First of all, Lynn in from New Jersey. Rain finally stopped. Sun is trying to break through. Get New Jersey's looking up. Cindy's in. Hola. Will you be taking classes from Tim and MB Kruger? I understand that I might. I will almost certainly take conducting from MB Kruger. She and I have done a couple private lessons in the past anyway. But I will almost certainly be taking conducting from her. Tim does different things, so I doubt I'll be taking classes from Tim, but I don't know for sure. Cindy, that's a great question, but almost certainly from MB. MB also told me that I think that I can't remember which one of them. It might be Tim. I think it's probably her. Is in charge of the non-majors band, and because I'll be in composition, they want us to have an opportunity to play a lot of instruments and try out a lot of things that was not necessarily our specialty. And apparently, it's a cacophonous band, and so apparently I get to be involved in that somehow. I'm not sure who runs that though. Let's see. Vic is in. She's in from Eugene. It's sunny up there today, which is surprising. Linda's in. Sound is good. Had a lovely sunshine, but clouds are starting to move in up in Vancouver. 8 degrees Celsius up there. Bob, good day. Warm in Kentucky. That's exciting, right? We've got a rough cold spell here the last couple of weeks. Good to see you warming up, Bob. Dennis in from Toronto. It's cloudy up there. Ronnie in from New Mexico. Sunny in 57. Been kind of chilly down in New Mexico. I lived in New Mexico for a while. All I remember is it being 110 every day. That's one of my main memories. For 8 years, it was 110 degrees. Cindy is in. Oh, I already said hi to Cindy. Let's see. Nice here in northern Colorado, and my bulbs are starting to come. I know we have a couple of bulbs out in front of the building that are coming up, but everybody's all upset about it. Sandy's in from Michigan. Janice is in from Sydney. Raining in Sydney today. Oh, that's probably good, right? I don't know. Do you guys get a lot of rain in Sydney? I don't know that answer. Carol is in from western Colorado. Linda is here from Denver. Bruce, 46 degrees in Utah. Bruce, I can't get you used to you being in Utah. I'm glad you're keep reminding me. Amy is in from Arvada. That's a local suburb of Denver here. It's windy up there. It's been windy on the west side of town lately. Nancy in from Florida. She's feeling Irish. Arlo survived second shot of COVID. Good to see you, Arlo. Hopefully that went well. A lot of people have been telling me their second shots are kind of beating them up a little bit. So glad you're here, Arlo. Delighted to have you. Linda, all right. Linda's talking to Bruce. Elizabeth is in 67 Sunday. Elizabeth went to the dentist earlier today, so she's probably, if it's like me, after I go to the dentist, I just need to go lay down because I'm just feel violated. Pauline is in from Northern California. Mary is in from Michigan. Icicles and dripping skies are blue. She'll take that anytime, right, Marianne? Red is in. Let's do that one. All right, red. That's for red. Red is washing and playing simultaneously. It depends on what you're washing, I suppose. Red. Diane is in. She had her second shot. Linda is in from Hawaii. So let's get going, guys. We are not going to. And Kari's in. Kari's late with her Starbucks. Let's see. We have played Tonight You Belong to Me and Ukulele Lady before, so there's no point in me spending a lot of time chatting about it. We're just going to play. I do want to take a brief moment to run through Last Rose of Summer. We played this last year. I don't think it's a pretty straightforward song, and so let's grab the ukulele version of Last Rose of Summer, please, and we'll start with that, and then we're just going to play through our 3 songs, the 6s in 6 different ways, and then we'll be there. Donna got her iPad in, and it's way better than my gadget, and so I am now going to be in the market to get an iPad. Ukulele version of Last Rose of Summer. Last Rose of Summer, and the Thomas Moore, pretty famous Irish poet. I always get him mixed up with the guy up in Robert Burns up in Scotland, and So Thomas, we got to remember, Thomas More is not the 12th century Catholic philosopher, but the 19th century Irish poet. We're in the key of D on ukulele. Remember, guys, I'm going to continue to shove music theory down your throat, okay? If you're in D, then you're probably expecting E, F, G, and A would be your 1, 4, 5. And look what you got, D's and G's and A's. And then beautifully, just as if showing up on schedule, D, E, F, G, A, B. And remember, this one's always a minor on your 6th. Not always, but almost always. D, E, F, G, A, and B minor. And sure enough, B minor shows up at measure 11. And those are your 4 chords. So this song, if you don't like the key it's in, you should, because also all Irish songs are in D. But if you decided, I want to try it in A, well, then it would be pretty much duck soup to change it over to the key of A. A, you'd have your D's become A's, A, B, C. Your G's become D's. Your A's become E's, probably E7s, right? That'd be easier on baritone than it would be on ukulele, because then you'd have to debate about playing this E up here, and then it gets kind of wonky. And then F sharp minor. Okay, so, or if you wanted to put it in the key of G, for example, all your D's become G's, all of your G's become C's, all of your A's become D's, and then you'll have some E minor show up. So just be thinking about that when you see a song like this, and you're like, if you are a singer particularly, being able to transpose is an activity you probably will need to do at some point, and it's not a bad idea on some of these songs that are a little more straightforward to give it a shot. All right, I want to make sure I got this thing is going fine. I can make that go away. Kari's in. Bruce, Laurel made it in. Kari, you're getting your second shot on Tuesday. Very nice, exciting. And Linda says she's open to the idea of music theory. And Evelyn made it in. Evelyn this is class number 3. She can be late to class number 3. All right, Last Rose of Summer. I'm going to play it 3 ways. I'm going to play the chords the first time and sing, which you know is always delightful. And then you should be playing melody when I do that. Okay, you should be playing the melody. Then I'm going to come back through and I'm going to play the melody, and you should be playing the chords. I should make it a caveat. If you're on baritone, you're playing chords 3 different times. Okay, you're playing through the chords 3 different times. In baritone, these are great chords for you, right? These are right up your alley. I'm going to play chords and singing the first time, which means you're playing melody. Then I'm going to play melody, and you're going to accompany me with the chords. And then the third time through, I'll go through and play the Tuff uke. Okay? Let's give that a try. Let's see. Kat made it in, and Nancy says, "Wow, I'm still waiting to get my." I know. There's the distribution of this has been a bit of a challenge, right? Some of you are like, "What? When? I haven't got my first one. How are all these people getting their second ones?" It's not working as smoothly as anybody had hoped. Obviously, I think the main thing is keep your head about you. Be safe until you get your shot, and that's that. All right, get ready. I'm about to sing. Ukulele players. You should just play straight melody to back me up. And that way you'll see how far off my voice is from the actual pitch. From the top, 2-beat count in. We're going to play it 3 times through. First time you guys play melody, second time you play chords, third time you play Tuff uke, or whatever you want to do. 1, 2. 'Tis the last. Oh, it's in 3. Sorry, I'm just going to turn it into a 4. 1, 2, 3. 'Tis the last rose of summer left blooming all alone. All her lovely companions are now faded and are dead too. No flower of her kindred, no rose, but is, oops, I didn't turn the page, go, nigh to reflect back her blushes. top. I'm going to play the melody. You're going to play the chords. 1 and 1, 2. One of the things that's nice about this is you see all of the swooshes, all of this, and look at the standard notation. You see all of the slurs in there. This is meant to just be one note sort of mooshing into the other. And as a singer, if you can sing, I can't sing, but if you can sing, this is a great chance to. 'Tis the last rose of summer, right? Really get that bending in your voice. Is kind of fun. All right, let's do the Tuff uke from the top. And let's actually do the Tuff uke twice through. Terry made it in. Ever since Terry moved out of the land of the Vikings, he's been, just sort of casual about getting stuff done because he doesn't have to run for his life all of the time. From the top, let's do it 2 times through. I'm going to play Tuff uke 2 times through. 1, 2. Back to the top one last time. Isn't that pretty? Just a really lovely melody. It's a story about a dead rose, and he plucks it. Yeah, so that's that. Now let's switch over to baritone version of this, and see how you're doing. Baritone players, you got a good opportunity to play a whole lot of chords there. Notice that I think that when the chord changes on the third beat in a waltz, you have your work cut out for you. It can be pretty challenging, and I love the fact that sometimes in waltzes it does it. Not always, but sometimes. And then you're like, oh, okay, this is going to be a whole lot more interesting. I find, especially as a conductor, I find conducting waltzes to be deadly boring. Like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I don't really like it at all. Playing it can also be a little bit like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. After a while, you're like, okay, let's go on to something different. Last Rose of Summer for baritones. Ukulele players, you're playing your A chord. Look at there. A chord, D chord, and E chord. Okay. Oh, by the way, ukulele players. So here's the controversy, right? You could play E7s in here just fine. 'Tis the last rose of summer left it blooming on all alone. You could put your E7 in there just fine. Okay. And so on ukulele, you got your A chord, D chord, your E7. Instead of putting in the E, you're going to put in your E7. You stay in the open position. You'll get away with it. It may not be great all of the time, but most of the time. However, you could be smart, right? You could go ahead and play your A chord up here on the fourth fret, F shape in front. Remember, think about that F, F sharp, G sharp, A. So bar on 4, F shape in front. That makes an A chord. Okay, your D chord, you've done it a million times. Slide this down to 2, add your pinky. Okay, now you're in charge of that. And then finally your E chord, just slide it up to 4. Okay, so now you've got all bar chords. Another excellent opportunity for you to practice your bar chords, but more importantly, that you're thinking in terms of being in charge of all of the strings. So the problem with open strings is they ring on forever. Now, let me give you what, if I'm on ukulele, I'm in the wrong key, but I'm on the wrong instrument. But here's what A chord, D chord, E7, A. That's fine, except this string, it just keeps ringing and ringing and ringing, driving you crazy. But if you do a bar chord, now you're in charge of everything, and you can decide how long you let those strings ring. So again, A chord, bar on 4, F shape in front, D chord, C shape on 2, and E chord is C shape on 4. Okay, and then I think generally speaking, it gives you 2 separate chord approaches to this same song. And I think that's kind of a fun idea. All right, let's give it a try. I'm going to play the chords first, then I'm going to play the melody, and then I'm going to play the Tuff 2 times through. I'm going to try not to stop. Okay? Grab your chords, ukulele players, baritone players, you got your work cut out for you. 1, 2. 'Tis the last rose of summer left blooming all alone. All her lovely companions are now faded and are gone. No flowers, I got the wrong. No, that's right. No flowers of her kindred, no rosebud as night to reflect back her blushes or give her a sigh for sigh. Go to the top. Melody, guys. I would say probably on that tune to play it much slower than I played it, right? I played it about 100 or so. It's listed at 80. Probably get away with that song at 60. It's really not meant to be a jammin' polka, right? So let that one ride it out. Really, really beautiful song. Another one of those songs where it's A, A, B, A. And so if you memorize or at least get comfortable with the first section, you've got the second and fourth sections done as well. And so all you have to do is work on that little intermediate section there, starting at measure 9. And see, it looks like they had a typo on there. Hold on. I think I just saw a typo. Where are you? Last Rose of Summer, baritone. What's that when? Oh, that when dropped down in major. What is that doing down there? Put a circle and fix that. Okay, good. Very good. Happy, right? Let's see. Terry says you got that right. Vikings are nowhere near Cheeseman Park. Whew. Okay. Terry says beautiful. Nice. All right, good. Next is Tonight You Belong to Me. Let's grab the baritone version of Tonight You Belong to Me. Tonight You Belong to Me. This is our Ronnie's Tin Pan Alley Tuesday, which she denies. All right, Tonight You Belong to Me. Remember on this one. Okay, and then the rest is just plain old playing. Okay, we won't do it quite that fast. From the top, baritone version, ukulele players, you're on chords. I'm going to play Tuff Uke, and I'm going to play through it. Well, you basically play through it 3 times, right? You play the top down through major 10, then you come back, play the top down through 8, skipping 9 and 10, play 11 to the bottom, and then we go back up to the top one more time to measure 3, and then we play that down, and we jump at the bottom of the page to the very end of the song. And at the end of the song, just a little old me, right? Slow it way down at the end there. All right, let's give it a try, see what we come up with. 1, 2, 3, 4. Second ending. Whoops, wrong button. Make the jump. baritone version, and not particularly cleanly played, but you got the big idea, right? And so that's what I'm here for, is to give you the idea, and then you're supposed to take the ball and run with it. So turn it into something worth playing. All right, let's go grab the ukulele version of that. It's identical, as far as I know, to the baritone version, just in a different key. And let's give it a try. Do not you belong to me? There it is. Don't RST. All right, Tonight You Belong to Me, ukulele version. All right. I think the hard part is, I find that really challenging. I don't know why. Let's give it a try. 1, 2, 3, 4. Button again from the measure 3. Go. I played better, right? That's all right. It's close enough. You know what this sounds like. All right, let's go. All right, Ukulele Lady. Ukulele Lady is the toughest one of that section group that we were doing last week, and so I'm sad that it is wrapped up as the final thing to play today. Ukulele Lady. Okay, let's give it a try. And I don't know. I can't remember. I think this is pretty. Is it pretty hard? No, maybe not. Maybe I'm making that up. You do have a C sharp 7 in here. That can sneak up on you. A couple of E7s. I think it gets easier as you go along. It's the intro. It's kind of a bummer. All right, let's see how it goes. Ukulele Lady on ukulele. See what I did there? Let's see. Laurel's into that. Laurel likes Tonight You Belong to Me. And the A flat. Yeah, Amy, you and me both. Every time I see it shout out, I'm like, what the heck is that? And then I glance up at the chord chart. Yeah, that A flat will get you. Remember, and guys, so often when you see something that shows up, it's so often going to be some form of this shape, right? F shape with the bar, right? We do that all the time, especially like B flat, right? But that just happens to be on 3, is you're now an A flat. Also, you'll be doing a ton with your B flat shape. That comes up all the time. The A minor shape, that shows up all the time on 5. And so those when you see a bar chord showing up, peek up and see if there's any help at all in the chord chart. A lot of times there's not, and so you may end up having to write yourself a little chord chart right next to it, especially when it's way up here. The singer's chords are always the open chords. The instrumentalist chords, you're sort of expected to know what you're doing, right? And the only way to know that is to maybe make yourself a little chart down there to help remind you when you get there. When there's room on a piece of paper, I'll give you a little hint, but there's not always room, so that's the problem. All right, from the top, 4-beat count in. We will play down through 48 and come back through 17. Whatever happens, happens. Okay. Da 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 dum dum. That's what you're after there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Second ending. Oh, if I could play the beginning of that song, it would be awesome, right? That's a lovely tune. When we got to the first repeat, I'm like, really? There's more to go? It's a long song, but really, really pretty. Really pretty. Nothing like a little romantic intrigue there in beautiful downtown Hawaii. This is the story of Linda Ewing, who comes to visit us. This is actually about her. All right, baritone version. Let's go grab that one. Looks like my version. Looks like I don't see any major typos in that, so I'm pretty pleased with that. Let's go grab the baritone version and see how many typos are in that one. All right, same thing, top to bottom. Go back to 17 once you hit the bottom. And Ronnie's into it. And this 1925, you guys, right? 1925. Isn't that crazy? That's good music. We thought they were still, playing on drums back then. All right, here we go. Same thing. Ukulele players, you are my accompaniment. Let's see how we do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go. That's it. That's what I know about ukulele. It's 1:49. Perfect timing. Tomorrow, hopefully tonight, I will be able to get Molly Malone and Whiskey in the Jar finished. I'll get those posted. Might want to log in a tiny bit early tomorrow to see if I've actually got them done, posted and printed and all of that stuff. And I was ahead, and then I don't know what happened, and now I am behind again. So I will do everything I can to get caught up and be a little bit more than one day ahead of you. Right now I'm a few hours ahead of you. That's it. That's our Tin Pan Alley Tuesday. We're going to try to do Tin Pan Alley Tuesday for a while and see how it goes, see if you guys stay into it or not. And always super fun music from that era. And still has that very classical sense about it. Like the skills we used on the classical tunes, same exact stuff that's showing up here in the Tin Pan Alley stuff. So that's kind of cool. We don't have to waste our time on Bach and Beethoven when we've got Sammy Kahn, or what was his name? I can't remember his name. Anyway, let's see. Laurel says, let's see. Renee's beautiful. Linda, how do you play G sharp 7? So just take your G7. There's a G7, right? Slide it up 1, and then don't play the string you're not holding down. So that's it right there. So G7, now G sharp 7. Okay, just don't play the top string. You can turn it into a bar chord if you want, and then you can play that top string, but I just play the bottom 3. Don't overthink that one. That one doesn't come up enough to be worth really studying too hard. Thanks, Linda. Linda, thanks. It is. All right. Good to see you, Linda. All 3 Lindas are right in a row there. Lovely chords, right? They're really fun. Yeah, absolutely. Ronnie, enjoyed the duet. Nice, right? That's all we're looking for. Amy, good to see you. Carol, thanks for being here. Cindy, Evelyn, oh, nice, good to see you both. Pauline, love this. I love that song, right? The first part, if you can get the first part clean, then the second part's more fun to play, right? Janice's lovely baritone. Hopefully we sounded good together, Janice. Thanks. Red, I'm into it. All right, Good job, Red. Patty, that was fun. Thanks, Patty. Good to see you. Wind blew the clouds away. Lovely sunshine. Time for a walk. Enjoy the rest of your day. Yeah, guys, if you're in Colorado, go out for a walk. We're not going to get better than this. We're going to get bad. Terry, go wander around Cheeseman Park, will you? Good to see you, bud. Glad you're back in the game. Linda, Lynn, see you tomorrow. Sounds good. Elizabeth, glad you're back. Good to see you. And Kari, thanks, you bet. And Tanya, oh gosh, got to drop in today. Love the song. Glad you were here, Tanya. I hadn't seen you in a long time. Glad you made it. Yeah, we're still here every day. All right, guys. Thank you all for being here. It's really, really fun to be doing all the stuff we're doing. I hope that you feel like you're benefiting, and I know I am. So I will see all of you tomorrow. Have a wonderful afternoon or evening or day or whatever you're facing, and I will pull the plug, and I'll see you guys soon. All right. Thanks, Ronnie. And Arlo, see you later. Off I go. I'm just about to pull the plug as Cindy says, who's the mystery Tin Pan Alley Tuesday? We never did figure it out. We're blaming Ronnie, but we don't know. Somebody says, hey, can we play Tin Pan Alley on Tuesday? And I thought it was Ronnie, and she says it wasn't her. So I don't know. I don't know who it was. But it's a pretty good idea because it starts with T. So we're going with it. Yeah, that's all I know. All right, I'm going to pull the plug for real this time. Thanks, guys.